Picture Pompeii in 79 AD, a vibrant city basking under the Italian sun, alive with energy and anticipation. Its streets echoed with laughter, the clatter of carts, and the hum of daily life. It was the Roman Empire's favorite getaway, a coastal resort where the elite relaxed in lavish villas overlooking the sparkling blue sea. Wealthy Romans flocked here to escape the bustle of Rome, seeking fresh air and the pleasures of the coast. The streets bustled with merchants selling their wares, children darting between market stalls, and politicians discussing the latest news, all under the watchful gaze of Mount Vesuvius. To locals, Vesuvius was just a lush, vineyard-covered hill, its slopes dotted with grapes and olive trees. No one imagined it could be dangerous, let alone deadly. Pompeii was a marvel of Roman engineering, grand temples, a massive amphitheater that hosted thrilling spectacles, and bustling public baths where citizens gathered to socialize and unwind. Homes were adorned with colorful mosaics and frescoes, reflecting a city that celebrated art, commerce, and the pleasures of daily life. Every wall told a story, every floor sparkled with intricate designs. The port thrived with trade, connecting Pompeii to the wider Mediterranean world. Ships arrived daily, bringing exotic goods, spices, and new ideas from distant lands. People here worked hard, played hard, and enjoyed the luxuries of empire. Festivals, feasts, and games filled their calendars, making every season lively and memorable. Their worries were ordinary: business, family, politics, not the threat of disaster. Life revolved around community, tradition, and the hope for prosperity. Life felt secure, grounded, and endless, as if nothing could ever disturb the peace of this thriving city. Yet, beneath their feet, a catastrophe was quietly brewing, one that would change Pompeii's fate forever. Pompeii's Forum was the city's heart, a lively mix of market, courthouse, and town hall. Every day, the square buzzed with activity, echoing with the sounds of footsteps, laughter, and heated discussions. It was here that the pulse of the city could truly be felt, as people from all walks of life gathered to trade, negotiate, and connect. Merchants sold everything from fresh bread to exotic silks, while politicians debated and citizens gossiped. The market stalls overflowed with fruits, vegetables, and spices from distant lands, making the Forum a vibrant crossroads of culture and commerce. The streets were narrow, crowded, and cleverly designed with stepping stones to keep feet dry. Carts rattled over the stones and children darted between shoppers, adding to the city's constant motion. Bakeries filled the air with the scent of bread, and fast food stalls served hot meals to busy locals. The aroma of fresh loaves and savory stews drifted through the streets, tempting passers-by at every corner. Pompeii's people were diverse: wealthy patricians in grand homes, artisans and merchants in modest apartments, and enslaved workers powering the city. Each class played a role in the city's rhythm, from the elite hosting lavish banquets to laborers keeping the streets and shops running. Graffiti on the walls reveals their passions, jokes, and rivalries, echoes of lives not so different from ours. These scribbles offer a glimpse into their daily joys, frustrations, and even their love stories. After work, citizens flocked to public baths to relax, socialize, and unwind. The baths were more than just places to wash. They were centers of conversation, business deals, and community life. For excitement, thousands packed the amphitheater to cheer on gladiators in brutal contests. The roar of the crowd and the clash of swords made these events unforgettable spectacles. Pompeii thrived on a blend of work, faith, and leisure, all under the looming presence of Vesuvius. Temples, homes, and shops stood side by side, reflecting a city that balanced tradition with daily life. The city pulsed with life, innovation, and community. Every corner told a story, and every day brought new opportunities and challenges. Yet beneath the surface, danger was quietly building. The people went about their routines, unaware of the silent threat that watched over them. The people lived fully, unaware of the ticking clock. Their laughter and dreams filled the streets, never suspecting how quickly everything could change. Their ordinary days would soon become extraordinary history, frozen in time for us to discover centuries later. For years before the eruption, Pompeii's earth sent subtle warnings. Earthquakes rattled the city, most notably a devastating one in 62 AD that left ruins and forced many to rebuild. Minor tremors became routine, and oddities, like dried-up wells and agitated animals, were dismissed as inconveniences. The people had no concept of volcanoes, Vesuvius was just a mountain, not a threat. Life continued. Repairs were made, routines resumed, and strange events were shrugged off. The word volcano didn't even exist yet. No one connected the dots between the tremors and the mountain's true nature. The pressure beneath Vesuvius kept building, magma rising unseen. The city's fate was sealed, but its people remained blissfully unaware. The signs were there, but the knowledge to interpret them was not. Pompeii's resilience blinded it to the coming disaster. The final warnings went unheeded. The stage was set for catastrophe. Midday, 79 AD, Mount Vesuvius erupted with a thunderous explosion, shattering the peace and routine of Pompeii. The city, bustling with life just moments before, was caught completely off guard by the sudden violence of nature. A towering column of ash and rock shot miles into the sky, turning day into night. The sun vanished behind a dense, swirling cloud, plunging the city into an eerie darkness. Pumice stones rained down relentlessly, battering rooftops and collapsing buildings. Those who sought shelter inside soon found themselves trapped as the weight of debris grew heavier with every passing minute. Panic swept through the city. Some fled desperately toward the city gates, while others hid indoors, clinging to hope and praying for mercy as chaos erupted all around them. The air quickly filled with choking ash and toxic gas, making every breath a struggle. Escape became nearly impossible as the streets disappeared beneath a thick, suffocating blanket. Lightning flashed and crackled within the ash cloud, illuminating the chaos below with brief, terrifying bursts of light. The sky itself seemed to rage against the city. For hours the city endured a relentless bombardment. Ash and debris fell without pause, burying streets, homes, and memories beneath an ever-growing shroud. Streets vanished under layers of ash. The familiar sounds of daily life were replaced by the constant roar of the volcano and the muffled cries of its victims. The first phase was devastating, but the true horror was yet to come. The city's fate hung in the balance as the eruption grew even more violent. As the eruption intensified, a deadly pyroclastic surge, a superheated avalanche of gas and ash, raced down the mountain at terrifying speed, unstoppable and lethal. It swept through Pompeii in an instant, engulfing everything in its path and sealing the city's fate in mere moments. The city was entombed beneath meters of ash and stone, its story frozen in time, preserved for centuries beneath the volcanic blanket. In a single day, Pompeii's vibrant life was extinguished, its people and culture lost to history in the blink of an eye. The world would not see it again for centuries, until the buried city was rediscovered, offering a haunting glimpse into a lost world. The tragedy of Pompeii is told through its people, their final moments preserved in ash. In the Garden of the Fugitives, plaster casts reveal families huddled together, caught while fleeing. Pliny the Younger, a survivor across the bay, described the chaos and his uncle's heroic rescue attempt. Everyday life was frozen, bread left in ovens, medical tools abandoned, valuables clutched in vain. Casts show people and animals in their last moments, raw, human, and heartbreaking. These discoveries transform ruins into stories, connecting us to real lives lost. Pompeii's people were caught by surprise, their ordinary routines ending in tragedy. Their legacy endures, a haunting reminder of life's fragility. After the eruption, Pompeii vanished beneath 20 feet of ash, forgotten for centuries. Farmers unknowingly worked the land above, occasionally unearthing mysterious relics. Rediscovery came by accident in the 16th century, but real excavation began in 1748. Early digs were treasure hunts, damaging much of what they found. In the 1860s, Giuseppe Fiorelli revolutionized archaeology by creating plaster casts of the victims, giving faces to the tragedy. Systematic excavations revealed entire city blocks, homes, shops, and vibrant frescoes. Pompeii became a window into Roman life, astonishingly well preserved. Even today, much of the city remains buried, protected for future generations. The unearthing of Pompeii is ongoing, a story still unfolding. Each discovery brings us closer to understanding the ancient world. The city's silence was finally broken, its secrets revealed. Pompeii is more than ruins. It's a time capsule of Roman life, frozen by disaster. Unlike other ancient cities, Pompeii's art, homes, and even graffiti remain untouched by time. Walking its streets, we glimpse the daily lives, humor, and anxieties of real people. Pompeii demystifies the ancient world, showing us our shared humanity. Its tragedy reminds us of nature's power and our own vulnerability. Vesuvius still looms, a warning to millions living nearby. The city's plaster casts evoke empathy, bridging 2,000 years. Pompeii connects us to the past, teaching lessons of resilience and loss. Its ghosts remind us to cherish life and respect the forces that shape our world. In Pompeii's silence we hear the enduring story of the human spirit,